Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Winback, and on today's episode we're playing my basically favorite character, tied with Alarak for number 1. Her name is Sonya. She's a barbarian. This is YouTube. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe your heart out, and let's talk about the team comps. We've got Whitemane, Illidan, Sonya, Abathur, and Chen versus Ana, Imperius, Nova, Gazlo, and Tracer. Now, Sonya, offlaner by trade. In this position, we're also going to have to be the brunt of the damage. I'm not going to lie to you. There is quite a bit of things going on in this game, but we'll get to that. Now, Infernal Shrines is, by and large, one of Sonya's best maps in the entire game because she has tons of shrine clear, she has tons of damage in an AoE, and she has a lot of ability to soak, sustain, and just generally be really good at everything that she does. Whew. I do have a bit of a sore throat this morning, it seems, so my apologies if I get a little less talky than normal. Trying to pick up some wrath there, or rage? Fury, that's it. Fury from the gate. Oh. It's all that modeling glue, it just goes right up my nose, tries everything out, and it's really hard to talk. But our abilities with Sonya, oof. Lots of healing just right in the middle, and the enemy team doesn't do a damn thing about it. Ancient Spear is going to be our cue. We're going to throw out a spear that pulls Sonya to the first enemy hit, dealing 187 and briefly stunning them. If an enemy is hit, if anything is hit, we're going to generate 40 Fury. Since we only have 100, that seems pretty fucking good to me. That's almost half a bar full with just one ability, but considering our other two abilities can't generate anything at all, I guess it kind of has to be. Seismic Slam is our W, deals 198 damage to the targeted enemy and 49 to enemies behind the target. Our W is a point-and-click ability, but it is an extremely short range, and you have to point-and-click it. So you got to make sure that you're clicking on the right target, or if you're trying to hit something behind your target, well, there you have it. Just like that, you can see it popping off behind the minions there. Tracer thinks that she can somehow fight with us. Even though she's eating all of our block charges, she really doesn't do enough. Sucks for her. Our E, obviously you've seen us spinning all over the place here. It's called Whirlwind. We are going to spin around, deal 161 damage a second to nearby enemies for 3 seconds, healing for 25% of the damage dealt, and that is tripled against heroes. So we're healing for 75% of the damage dealt when hitting heroes, and 25% when hitting minions, or monsters, or mercenaries, or whatever the case may be. That is where all of Sonya's sustain comes in. That is why she is so strong, and never really has to back. But it's also part of the reason that she has to be constantly wary of ganks, constantly wary of where the lane is pushing. Illidan's dead. Perfect. And it's part of the reason that she's such a danger to play if you're not used to her. So, when I say that, I mean, because she pushes so hard, because, you know, you're using the wave to heal yourself, it's very easy to just run up on a Sonya who is not paying attention to the map. Really thought the Tracer was going to keep moving, and then she just kind of stood still. And that makes me feel bad. But all that out of the way, we can talk about our trait now, which is just Fury. It's our resource bar, so we don't have mana. We have 100 Fury instead, and we're going to gain that by taking damage or dealing basic attack damage. Everything going on in the shrine right now is horrifying, because I'm the only one in the middle. Everybody else is dealing with Tracer. I guess that's okay. Gonna dodge the Gazlo stun. Keep spinning on everybody here. Try to get to Ana to make some stuff happen. Chen finally diving in with us, but really not doing much more beyond that. I'm going to take a debilitating dart, get slowed, and I hate it, and now I have to try to get away. Even though I have a full health bar, it's 4 versus 1, so. Now I've got an Abathur hat, finally. If there was anybody to hat in this game, it's me. I know there's an Illidan. It's not worth it. I know what you're thinking. We are only 2 up on the enemy team for the shrine clear right now. Luckily, my team is pushing them back, so we've got a bit of space to make some stuff happen on the objective here. Tracer already recalling Imperius using his E on absolutely nothing for the heals. That's fantastic. We're going to get through it. Ugh. Feels nice and good. I don't know why you're here. You should be with the team pushing with the objective so you can heal them and I can soak the lane. Okay. Cool. Let's see what happened with the objective since the healer was not there. Not a whole lot of anything. Seems bad. But it looks like Illidan's just going ham on the towers with the Abathur hat, spooting all over him. Got another one down, it looks like. I hate everything. Anyway. There you have it. Whitemane and Chen dead in the middle lane while I'm doing my best to push the Gazlo back behind his gate, but that's not going to happen, and the enemy team is likely going to start... well, I thought they were going to rotate up, and they just didn't. And they're leaving Illidan to just punch the building until it goes down, which is another thing that I guess we're just taking for free. Tracer finally going down to deal with Illidan. Back to Sonya, though, since this is a Sonya video. So using a basic or heroic ability grants 10% move speed for 4 seconds, and we're going to get Fury by either taking damage or dealing basic attack damage. I don't know specifically how much we get. So I went from 75 to 81 for a basic attack. So that's 6 Fury per auto. And I don't know how much we get for taking damage. Looks like it's about 3 for taking damage. Nope. I don't know. The numbers are not reflected in the tooltip, so I did not get hit by that. You can... Okay, I guess we're going to make it. Finally, the Abathur hat where it needs to be. We're still 9 to 10, which is terrible, but at least it's not that far away, and we can still maybe make something happen here. Our talents today for this character are going to be much more meta than... well, most people would have you believe. I got most of this build from my own playing over the years, and then watching a player named Rusty T when he was still streaming and playing in the GM Storm League. It's kind of copying his build as well, which really meshes with the way that I played Sonya to begin with, so it makes me feel good. I got hit with 2 darts there, and the enemy team didn't do anything to me, so I'm going to call those complete wastes of cooldown for Anna, and that is going to make me feel pretty good. Both Illidan and the Monstrosity in the top lane for some god-awful reason. No idea why, but that's what we're doing. Oh, okay. Chen also having a little bit of trouble. Going to leap in. I know. You were expecting Wrath? Probably not, because that stupid talent bug showing you exactly what talents I'm going to pick before I want to talk about them. But it's fine. It's fine. Sometimes you just have to pick the ability that can hop on the squishy targets who are standing still and punish them super heavy. I promise you it's only going to get better from here. Our other level 10 talent is Wrath of the Berserker, which is incredible. It's the best talent at 10, bar none. It's where all your damage comes from. It's where all your CC reduction comes from. It's just so good. But I picked Leap this game. And I picked Leap, again, because there's some really squishy people in the back side of the team fights who need to get jumped on, because they're standing still and they have teeny tiny health bars, and the enemy team is just kind of running at our front line anyway. So when they hit the Chen and the Illidan and all that stuff, I have free reign on the people hiding out in the back. Trying to clear some shrine while getting health from spinning on the enemy team. Illidan just going to walk forward and die, as is his nature in this game. Jumping on top of the Imperius, trying to get his shield down. Can we get the Ana as she runs away? We're going to eat the spear instead. That's pretty sad. Still trying to heal up here, having our armor reduced, and taking a sleep dart to the face. I'm going to die now, aren't I? Oh my god. Almost got away. Wasn't expecting the spear again, and I paid the price for it. Not entirely certain what our Illidan is doing in this game. Already died 5 times before the 10-minute mark. Really fantastic stuff. That bottom fort should die because the enemy team is wasting literally all of their resources up top here. And Illidan going to die again somewhere else on the map. Not really sure why. It's just a thing that he's committed to. I'm not going to go defend the top lane. There's no point in doing that. I need to get something else done on the map and make the enemy team respond to it. So if we can draw 2 people away from the Punisher push, we should have plenty more ability to defend it. But we'll see how that goes. While that's all going on, we'll talk about our talents. Level 1, we take in Tough as Nails, which is our block talent. Every 16 seconds, we're going to get 60 physical armor against the next enemy hero-based attack, reducing the damage by 60%. Stores up to 3 charges, and charges refresh 200% faster, while Fury's movement speed bonus is active. So anytime you're using ability to get your speed up, you are going to be getting your block charges 200% faster. I don't know what that actually equates to. Wait. What is it, 16 seconds it says? It should be 8 seconds. It's like, what, every 4 seconds? I could be wrong there. I have no idea. But anyway, I still took block, even though there's a tracer on the enemy team. Nova's auto attacks hit really hard. Imperious's auto attacks hit really, really hard. Even Gazlowe with Robo-Goblin, really insanely hard hitting auto attacks. So, even if the off chance that Tracer comes in to eat our block charges, I still want to have block charges available for Imperious, Nova, and Gazlowe when Tracer's not around. So it just makes more sense to have block. And it's one of the best blocks in the game, so there you have it. Otherwise, we would have taken Warpaint, maybe done some more with the camp clearing for this map, but oh, that's a double spear. Ouch. And we did manage to block some autos from both Imperious and Nova there, so I would call that 100% worth it on that level 1 talent pick. Illidan's still just attacking buildings. He's got the Avatar hat. Things are happening, I guess. He's probably going to die again. Yeah, that's 3 people. Goodbye. Now let's go get the Gazlowe, since it's just him in the bottom lane. I don't know why Chen tried to go up there and save the Illidan, who was clearly dead. But, luckily my white mane came down with a little bit of CC for me, and my Avatar hat is finally going. I'm going to get stunned again. Bummer. We got to clear out that camp in the top lane, but at least we got the traded kill for our Illidan, who also has the hunt up, so he should be back to wherever we're going next faster than Gazlowe can walk there. Not to mention there's about a 15-second discrepancy on the death timers. Our level 4 talent is going to be Shot of Fury. Now, why do I take Shot of Fury? Because it's the best. That's just it. Hurricane's fine for reducing the cooldown of your spin, but since there is an Ana on the other team, we don't want to rely on our spin as much as we're relying on our autos and our hammer. Spin should basically be just used for healing, and it should only be kind of used in the position where we have a lot of health to begin with. Because if Ana sees us spinning, hits us with grenade, if we're low health, we're basically fucking dead. So, the reason Shot of Fury is so good is because this gives us another button to just generate Fury. Missing the Ana completely because she just decided to move. She missed her debilitation dart though, so I'm going to consider that pretty happy trade and try to run them down in the back. They're completely ignoring me. Looks like Imperious is trying to kill Whitemane, and Illidan's trying to get onto the Tracer and the Ana, which is actually working out pretty well for us finally. The Avatar hat on the Illidan finally doing some work. Now I've got the Avatar hat as I run away. We should be getting the shrine. There's no reason to keep chasing the kills. Yeah, there's really no reason to keep chasing the kills. And Illidan gonna learn the hard way that you can't just keep going in. Good. Perfect. He did something good, then immediately did something bad, and they've canceled each other out. Our Shot of Fury, though, Passive is going to be after casting Seismic Slam, your next basic attack deals 40% more damage. And then while the cooldown is up for this ability, which is 40 seconds. Ooh. Ooh, that's nuts. You're going to get 50 Fury, which is half your health bar, or I mean half your Fury bar for your resources. And when you are low on Fury, and you just hit that button because you need maybe a Whirlwind, or you need some ability to make things happen, you got it. Oh, Nova just peacing out. I'm being chased by everybody on the enemy team and hunted down. Healer is down on the bottom side of the map. Chen doing the same thing. Stuff is happening. Stuff is in fact happening. Not sure if any of it's good, but things are doing. Chen's gonna come out of that ult with pretty low health, so he's got plenty of time to go though. Chen always goes back to the ranged panda in 3 panda form, so remember that if you ever play that character. Illidan hunting into 4 people and dying all by himself yet again. Really hot stuff there. Good thing. We've got the Hatted Monstrosity, a catapult, and a shitload of ranged minions on the top keep wall, though, so stuff isn't as terrible as it could be, and they do have to send 2 people back to respond to it. This fort is also less than 10% health, but Nova's just going to clear it out with her explosive snipe. They didn't push with the Punisher, though, so... Are we going to save that fort? Are we actually going to save the fort? Anyway, our level 7 talent is called Life Funnel. The reason I am taking this over Battle Rage and Poison Spear is because Life Funnel, I need more healing out of it in the instances that I have to use it than what is currently given to me. So the fact that we cannot use it while Ana is anti-healing us means that when the time does come that we need to press our E button, we have to get more out of it than normal. So that's why I've taken Life Funnel. Looks like Gazlowe is just ready for me. Unfortunate. Gotta give them the camp. I'm probably not gonna die here. I still have leap up if I need to run. And there's still a fucking fountain just hanging out in the middle of the lane because the Punisher didn't kill it. Nice. Illidan, again, on the complete wrong side of the team fight, way too deep for anything that we can do to try to help him, and now he's dead. So is Chen, getting baited in. I still have leap. I'm trying to jump in front of the white mane, and she didn't get the idea. But we got behind the wall before Ana could snipe us with the Eye of Horus, so everything's fine there. Lots of really poor decision-making coming from the friendly team of this game. But 10, leap, you already know. We've got it. No escape is what we're going to take at 13, because increasing the movement speed bonus from our trait is very important. It makes Sonya much more capable of dodging, much more capable of attacking people with our abilities, and much more mobile, which is something that you really, really want on a character like this. Because her abilities are so short range, you need to be able to get to the target that you want to get to and stay on top of them until they're dead. So that's why we've taken no escape at 13. Mystical Spear, also quite possibly a good talent. Especially because it's reducing the... Oh my god, that is a 5-man Ariat Crater. All of the healing being turned off in the middle. I am going to be able to make it out, though, because it wasn't long enough. Get back in here, start spinning onto the Gazlowe, while Imperius and Tracer get hunted down by our Chen, who is hatted by the Abathur. We're just going to keep it going. Nova is in full retreat. Gazlowe does not make it out of here, even though he hits a whole bunch of our team with that stun. We have got plenty of movement speed to keep up with him. Fuck yeah. It only took one huge 5-man ultimate for my team to really just secure victory. It's good stuff. Mystical Spear, though, when you're not hitting anything with your Q, it is going to reduce the cooldown by 5 seconds and pull you to the destination, which may be good or bad, right? It's an 8-second cooldown if you miss, but you don't generate any fury, and you very well may be fucking, like, out in the open. Which makes me feel like it's less and less useful now that I talk myself out of it. Ruthless is fine too. Whirlwind dealing an additional 115 damage per second to heroes below 33% health, but no additional healing done from that. It's good for finishing off low health targets that are going to be clumped up, so still probably the least usable talent on the tier. The least picked, that is. No Escape being your number one. 16, we picked up Nerves of Steel because we need to be able to block a bunch of damage from the enemy team. 25% of our max health is a shield, usable while whirlwinding, and shields aren't affected by Anna's anti-healing, so the more shielding that we have, the happier we're going to be in the cases that we need to panic and survive a bunch of damage. So our block, our shield, lots of stuff. Oh my god, what did you think was going to happen? You poor boy. You can't stand near. I was waiting for your entire team to get jumped on by the Punisher, but if you're just going to give me a free one like that, I'll take it. Our level 20, you've seen it. You've heard it talked about in the back alleys of the Nexus. It's called Area Crater. Leap leaves behind an impassable crater for 5 seconds and reduces Leap's cooldown by 20 seconds. Meaning that Leap is going to go from 60 seconds to 40 seconds, which is pretty much all the time that we want to have it up. It's going to be up. It's fucking insane. And the crater itself is just nutty. I want the Nova kill. I'm going to die for it, I know. But it was completely worth it. Punisher's still punching the core. Looks like Whitemane's going to die without hitting the core at all. And Chen is going to be left here to kill the core by himself with the Avatar hat. He's still got his ultimate. Yes, he does. So, Tracer's going to die to the Punisher right before it goes down. Nice. Good guy Chen, cleaning everything up. Probably would have been fine either way because he had his ultimate. There's the Avatar hat. Dying for the Nova was really no problem at all. Imperius taking the MVP. You know what? With as bad as our Illidan played, I could probably see that happening. Oh, I even got a couple of votes. I'm assuming those are for the craters, but there we have it. 4 and 3, most damage on the team by a considerable margin, and we didn't take Wrath of the Berserker. So imagine if we had Wrath, there would have been no engage on our team, and we probably would have lost. Yeah. Anyway, the build, in case you need it again, is Tough as Nails at 1, Shot of Fury at 4, Life Funnel at 7, Leap at 10, No Escape at 13, Nerves of Steel is 16, Ariat Crater, level 20. If you're taking Wrath of the Berserker at 10, I suggest that you pick up Ignore Pain. Ignore Pain at 20. Ignore Pain is shield for Sonya that reduces a shitload of damage. I think it's 60% damage reduction on activatable. I think that's the only thing that the ability does. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. But if I take Leap, I want to take Ariat Crater, mainly just to give my team a whole bunch of stuff to work with. Especially when, you know, you've got an Illidan on your team who's died 12 times. Just another more evidence to prove that you do not need to be good to get carried in this game. Thank you so much for hanging out, though. I will be back tomorrow with hopefully some more updated characters with the last patch round. I know there was a lot of updates to characters I've already done videos for, which is kind of weird. But we'll see what's hanging out there and check them out. Thank you for watching. Again, I will see you tomorrow, and peace out.